Well, aloha. Aloha, everyone. And welcome to today's conversation, which is all about gratitude. So, in these general times of gloom, doom, and brouhaha, it's very easy to start to feel miserable, depressed, unhappy. Certainly in the UK, 1 in 4 families are believed to be in food poverty. And there are a lot of people who are genuinely having to choose between heat or eat. And that's not a good state for anyone to be in. One of the things I'm grateful for is that when I was in that state a long time ago, it was at a time when I was young and strong, and I knew I had the strength and the resources, and all I had to do was to see it through a period of time, and I would come out the other side and it would be okay. And I think that's probably not true for everybody, although it's probably truer for more people than they actually believe it to be. But that's another story. So gratitude is really, really useful in terms of making us feel happier. There's been a lot of psychological research into gratitude. There's several big researches, mostly coming out of the States. And the power of gratitude is remarkable. It can help people feel happier. It can help people feel stronger. It can help improve health. So there's many benefits to tuning in to your gratitude and your appreciation. I love the word gratitude and the origin. The origin is Latin, and it may go back further than that, but my dictionary only goes back as far as the Latin. And the Latin it comes from the Latin gratia, which means grace or thankfulness or graciousness. So there's some lovely words behind that word. Or thankful appreciation is another one. When I was at school, we had a chaplain, and he was very kind but very inept, and didn't make a lot of difference in my life. But one thing he used to say that has stuck for all these years was, God gave us memories so that we can have roses in winter. Now, these days, roses in winter, I'm looking out my window, it's November, and I've still got roses in the garden. But that idea that the power of memory and the power of gratitude memory. So it can make a huge difference. How do you do it? Because we all know how to do it, but it's really easy to forget. So some tips, some thoughts on how you might do it. One way is to have a gratitude journal. Now, it doesn't always work, the gratitude journal. One of the things that came out of the research was that women who were divorced and depressed, who kept gratitude journals, it didn't necessarily improve their happiness. It perhaps depends on where you're at, but gratitude journals are one way. Having a daily gratitude practice. I'm tuned into the window above my desk, and every time I stare out, I'm just grateful for what I can see out there. So having an anchor, as they say in NLP, something that triggers you when you sit in a certain seat, or when you do a certain thing, when you brush teeth, when you're boiling the kettle for your first cup of tea, assuming you have a cup of tea in the morning, something that triggers you into just having a moment of gratitude, just remembering the things that you're grateful for and that you appreciate. Prayer, if you're religious, prayer can really help with gratitude and appreciation. Even doing a mental thank you. One of the things that I did recently, in fact it was just last week, was that I wrote a thank you post to various people who've made a difference for me in my business. And it was amazing, the response that I got back, the unexpected response that I got back. So I didn't just have the good feeling of being grateful, but I had the good feeling of people saying thank you to me for saying thank you to them. It was extraordinary. In managerial terms, it's well known that managers who show gratitude to their staff, get much better performance out of them. Genuine gratitude, because that's the thing, the spirit of the gratitude needs to be genuine. And I think that's probably one of the reasons why maybe some people don't find that gratitude journals work, because if you're sitting there going, I've got to be grateful for something, I've got to be grateful for something, and then come out with your gratitude thing, the energy isn't really an energy of true gratitude and appreciation. So, oh, and yes, gratitude is very useful in personal relationships. My partner's not here at the moment. He's up in London, and we were talking last night, and he said he found something in some newspaper which was 7 days to a better relationship, and they'd got various tips, and each day you had to do a different thing, and we were going, yes, we do that, yes, we do that, yes, we do that. But one of the tips was to say thank you. So so one of the days was actually deliberately, consciously to thank your partner. And it makes you feel good, and it makes them feel good. And then they say, that's amazing, I feel good, and you feel good. So we all feel good. So there's lots of benefits to gratitude and appreciation. I hope you found this useful, interesting. And if you want to book an appointment with me, you can always get into my diary, https://secretartofhuna.com/diary. And if you're interested in exploring it more in the Huna virtual retreat, you can use that link as well to find out more about the virtual Huna retreat. So take care, have a great week, and I'll talk to you again very soon.